Mga congressman, nabahag ang mga buntot sa inilabas na ebidensya ni Congressman Toby Tiangco. Benny Abante na panganganalang. Pero bago ang lahat, mag-subscribe na sa aking YouTube channel upang updated ka sa mga mahahalagang balita sa ating bansa. Nagkakandara pa na nga ang mga kongresista, partikular na si Benny Abante at Tere Ridon na protektahan si Saldico. Ito'y matapos matapang na pinasabog ni Tiangco ang isang USB na naglalaman ng report tungkol sa bilyong-bilyong pisong pondong napunta kay Saldico at sa kanyang pamangkin na si Angelica Co.
Every committee chairman will change, but if the root of the cause of all of this will not be met, paulit-ulit pa rin itong mangyayari. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Tiangco, then Congresswoman De Lima, please.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yun na nga ang problema, no? Nung unang ginawa to, I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung ang isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo tutuloy? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USB. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insertion? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this para lang sabihin hindi ako
Mr. Chair, with due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
No, Mr. Chair.
I have the floor.
Yeah, just to, on
I have the floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
He did not refuse
Suspend.
to
I have the floor.
Mr. Chair,
Suspend.
motion to suspend.
Mr.
To the previous motion, I think there are particular details on how we would want to dispose of the motion, particularly because the subject of the inquiry today are specific projects. And this is something we understand that budget implementation, budget preparation is within the context of implementation of infrastructure projects. But I think we would want to focus on the specific projects that had been inspected by the President today. The further that we delay discussions on the matter, I think the public will be more frustrated with Congress. No? So what is the pleasure of Congressman Erice, Your Honor?
Mr. Chair, if that's the case, I would like to defer my motion because I would like to consult my staff kung itong mga 100 billion na insertions sa 2025 budget ay may mga nakasamang ghost projects as the President had mentioned in his revelations. So iko-consult ko kung wala po dito, I will withdraw my motion. Pero kung meron, I will insist on my motion. So, Mr. Chair, I would like to request to defer my earlier motion.
Thank you, Congressman Erice. The motion is deferred.
Mr. Chair.
Just a point of order, just
Mr. Chair.
inquiry from the movant. So when he moves for the deferment of his motion earlier, he's not really withdrawing the motion. Do I take it correctly?
As I said, Mr. Chair, I am not withdrawing my motion. I'm just deferring my motion to, in order to consult my staff whether these 100 billion insertions in the 2025 budget includes ghost projects as mentioned by the President. So, in order to be fair to this committee.
Isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, but I have to raise this. Isn't it, with due respect to our colleague, the senior minority leader, you were actually mentioning about the BICAM earlier. And really, that's supposed to be part also of my questions later. Nobody has ever seen, or as far as I know, the BICAM committee report for the 2025 GAA has not been released, but I've seen a copy. So there are a lot of questions there. And the only ones who can really explain those things, because there's an unprecedented cuts and insertions. 373 billion, I understand. I consulted certain budget experts. So, ang pananaw ko po, paano tayo makaka-move on sa pag-inquire nitong mga individual projects, insertions, etc., kung hindi pa natin nalalaman ano ang nangyari sa BICAM noong 2025. And therefore, ang makakasagot nun, just information, would be the two chairs of both panels, the House and the Senate, in that BICAM. I'm not saying that my colleague, my distinguished colleague, would have no discretion to make a deferral of this motion. It's just that, doon po sana rin ako tutuloy sa punto na yon. We have to understand what happens sa BICAM. And makakasabi sa atin yan, yung report mismo, na hindi pa nakikita ng karamihan, and testimony as resource persons of those in the know. And that refers to both chairs of the APRO Committee of the House and the Finance Committee of the Senate. So it's just a form of a manifestation. At gusto ko lang pong sagutin ng konti yung punto ni the Honorable Congresswoman Garin was saying something, let's not make it personal. Who's saying that we're making it personal? Nothing personal here. It's all about public interest. It's all about truth and accountability. Wala akong personalan dito. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair, if I may, Mr. Chair, because I'm listed
would
as
want
the
to,
first
recognize-
interpolator, may I appeal to my colleagues? If I may be able to proceed to my line of questioning, I will pursue the line of questioning of the Honorable Ega Erice, and I fully respect the context of the statements of the Honorable Laila de Lima. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal that I be recognized as the
Yes,
first.
please proceed.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Maraming
Chair, Mr.
salamat
Chair.
po sa ating
Point
mga
of order.
kasamahan. Mr. Chair, may
Point
I
of order,
ask,
Mr. Chair.
because
Point
the...
of order, Mr. Chair.
Yes, what is your point of order?
Yes, no, I just want to inquire because ang rules na po natin is minority, independent, and majority.
No, I don't think there's a rule like that.
So, kailan po ang term ng independent?
Sorry?
Kailan po ang term
After the majority.
So, ang rule ng committee na to is minority, majority, independent?
Yes po.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Chair.
Maraming salamat din, Kong Toby.
Congressman Flores, please.
Yeah, Mr. Chair. The former Secretary Bonoan is actually asking that he be excused, Mr. Chair, as there is going to be a turnover for the DPWH with the new Secretary, Mr. Chair.
Yes, I understand.
With the undertaking that he will come back and in the next scheduled hearing, Mr.
We'll
Chair.
just
Mr.
finish his
Chair,
interpretation, then he can go.
Precisely the reason that I want to move forward, because the subject of my interpellation will be answered by the Honorable Bonoan. Yeah, very quickly, Mr. Chair, kung pwede lang po sana. I only have 5 minutes.
If we do allow that, Mr. Chair, then we would have to allow everyone to ask questions to Secretary Bonoan.
But Secretary Bonoan is time bound, no? So we'll just let her finish, then
Mr. Chair.
Secretary Bonoan can basically go.
Maraming salamat, sir. Maraming salamat, Kong Flores. So, Mr. Chair, kanina nga, may mga natanong si Sec Laila, may mga tanong si Kong Erice. May I ask from the Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, the former Secretary, can you give us a very brief flow of how projects are listed in the National Expenditure Program?
Your Honor, the process is, it starts from the engineering districts in consultation with various sectors.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Sorry to interrupt. Hindi po kaya nabanggit na po ni Secretary Bonoan yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Garin sa pagtatanong po ni Congressman Erice. This is just a duplication of the question propounded by Congressman Erice.
But I think we have to give her the honor of asking the questions.
Even if it's a repetition of what was asked
Mr. Chair,
earlier.
what rule did my question violate? May I appeal to my colleagues? Magrespetuhan tayo. Kung tiyempo nyo naman, pwede kayong magtanong. I gave the preliminary question because I'm moving to the next question.
This is a point of order po.
What law did I violate in asking a question, Mr. Chair? Hindi na po ba ako pwedeng magtanong?
I'm making the-
Kailangan ba yung tanong ko, ipaalam ko kay Congressman Marcoleta?
Binanggit ko lang po na natanong na po kasi ni Congressman Erice yung pong katanungan ng ating
That's why, Mr.
mambabatas.
Chair, I mentioned that my questions is in line with the question of Congressman Erice. That's why I'm setting the premise. Let's move forward, Mr. Chair. Sayang ang oras na hinihinto natin ang investigasyon na ito.
If the premise was laid already, why do we have to repeat it?
Because, Mr. Chair, I have my time. I'm laying down my premises of ano po ba ang kinakatakutan ni Congressman Marcoleta sa mga katanungan ko?
Wala po.
Then let me proceed, Mr. Chair.
Kaya natin
It's my time.
mag-forward, titingin po natin ang oras. Di po ba?
Oras ko po ang kinakain ng mga tanong ko. And Mr. Chair, may I move that my time be sent back to point zero?
Yes, let the Deputy Speaker proceed, please. Thank you. The Chair has ruled.
So thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Balik po ako sa zero at magsimula po ang aking 5 minuto. So Secretary, ulitin ko lang po yung tanong para po madugtong ko. Paano po ba nagsisimula ang paglista ng mga proyekto sa NEP sa NEP po muna tayo.
Sa NEP po ay nagsisimula po dun sa mga engineering districts namin when they consolidate their proposals from all sectors actually. For all the projects that would have to be considered into the budget that has been allocated per engineering district, Your Honor. And in consultation with various sectors, as I said, this has to go through municipal development councils, provincial development councils, and this will have to be elevated actually to the regional development councils where they will propose actually the regional budget proposals. From the regional budget proposals, this is where we are going to determine actually the priorities that will be incorporated into the NEP to the allocation for each of the legislative districts, Your Honor. So this is where we are going to determine the priorities and include into the proposal, Your Honor.
How about, Mr. Chair, dun sa implementation? Sino naman ang nag-oversee ng implementation sa baba?
The implementation of projects dependent on the threshold authority that has been given. Let's say, for example, in the district level, Your Honor, they have the authority to implement projects up to 150 million, and up to the regional offices, they have the threshold authority to implement up to 400 million, Your Honor.
In other words, Mr. Chair, correct me kung tama po ba ang tinutumbok natin. Sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon, ang proposal ay nanggagaling sa baba. After several consultations, umaakyat, napopondohan, nalalagay sa budget. Pero pagdating sa implementation, ang mga proponents ay siya rin ang nag-oversee ng implementation. Tama po ba, Secretary?
Ang nag-oversee ng implementation, Your Honor, will be the district.
So technically, where it emanated, kung sino ang nag-propose, initially, yun din ang
Yes,
mag-oversee.
Your Honor.
In the normal flow of conduct. So kamakailan po, Secretary, ay nakita ko sa news na kayo po ay bumisita sa mga proyektong na-allege na ghost. Do you confirm this, sir?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Pwede niyo po ba kaming i-orient kung totoo ba talagang ghost sangayon sa lumalabas sa balita? Totoo bang substandard? And can we have the specifics of this project?
Your Honor, when the President has mentioned actually that we have to investigate all the projects that we have furnished him, actually completed projects that we have furnished him, I immediately sent out validation team from the Department of Public Works and Highways to do a what we call present and absent project identification, Your Honor. And thereafter, there has been some reports actually that there are projects that cannot be located, and there are projects actually.
Apologies, sir. Tumbukin na lang po natin yung una yung binisita. Were these projects in Bulacan?
Yes, Your Honor, meron kami.
So, ghost ba? Hindi ba totoo? May project na pondohan, na kolekta, pero walang existing? Ganun po ba ang inyong nakita o hindi?
What I can now divulge, Your Honor, is actually there are two projects that we have noted that these are ghost projects.
Ibig sabihin, multo ang flood control project na yun.
These are projects that cannot be identified and cannot be
Were they
be
paid,
located
Mr. Secretary?
in Bulacan First Engineering District. Your Honor.
Nabayaran po ba siya, Mr.
Nabayaran
Secretary? Okay. Yung dalawang project, unahin lang natin ito kasi gusto nga natin makita yung flow. Kanino po nag-emanate ang request na pondohan ang mga proyektong ito? Sang-ayon sa pagbisita ng ating Pangulo, yung dalawang project na sinasabi niyo po.
The first project was actually financed under the fiscal year 2024. And the other project is actually financed under the fiscal year 2025, Your Honor.
Ito po ba ay nanggaling sa baba? Was this proposed from the district or the regional office? Ito po ba ay pinopose ng ating district engineer at inakyat sa opisina nyo na pondohan sa NEP? Ganun po ba?
I don't have the our record is just saying that it came from the General Appropriations Act, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, may I move that we request the Department of Public Works and Highways, whoever is taking over, na tingnan yung flow. Una, paano ito napasok sa GAA? Pumasok ba ito sa NEP? Because what we are seeing here, as a perennial problem, yung nag-propose ng project ay siya din ang mag-i-inspect, siya din ang magsicertify, siya din ang magsasabi na bayaran ito. Tama po ba, Secretary Bunoan?
Magsasabi ng bayaran, Your Honor, will be the implementing office that supervises and implements.
Precisely.
Yes,
It's the same office that you mentioned. Yung nag-propose, papunta sa central office, papunta sa DBM, at na inoon ng DBM, napunta sa budget, siya rin ang mag-i-implement, siya rin ang mag-go signal. So the power rests in a single office or a group of people. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, if the project emanated from the National Expenditure Program.
So, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, dugtungan ko lang po, kasama lang itong mga binisita ni former Secretary Bunoan, kasama yung ating Pangulo. Yung pong sinabi niyong Barangay PL, Baliwag, Bulacan, ito po ba ay ghost din?
This is one of the projects that I have mentioned, Your Honor.
Ano po yung parang merong flood control na parang ginaganong-ganon ni Presidente? Yung semento na kaya niyang durugin sa kanyang mga kamay, ang semento.
I would not know if that would be the project that he's referring to because this project does not have any.
The one he mentioned, substandard. Magkasama kayo, I just saw it in the news, sir.
I was not with the President during that visit, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Chair, my next question, in these two ghost projects that you are referring, meron pa po bang iba or wala na? Sa pagkakaalam nyo?
Under investigation and validation, Your Honor.
Okay. For the first two ghost projects, proven to be ghost, sino-sino po ang contractors?